How much passive income do you need to do absolutely nothing else? Listen, here's the question. How much passive income would it take for you to walk away from everything and never work again? No more hustle, no more side gigs, no more meetings, no more clients, no more deadlines. Just wake up, do what you want, and never trade time for money again. Now, listen, that number might feel huge right now, but it's almost always less than people think. The real question isn't how much passive income you need, it's what you actually want your life to cost. Let's break it down. Most people shoot for financial freedom the same way they shoot for retirement, blind. They pick some vague random number. I need $10,000 a month. Maybe it's $20,000 for you. I don't know. Whatever makes me feel safe. But here's the truth. Vagueness, ambiguity, lack of clarity, all of that kills your freedom. If you want to do absolutely nothing else, you need two very clear things. Number one, an absolute clear and focused strike number, the monthly income that fully funds your current or ideal lifestyle. And number two, a system that makes that number happen automatically. So let's tackle the first one right now. Saying I don't want to do anything else is great, but what does that actually mean for you? Because most people, if they're really being honest, they don't really want to sit on a beach all day long for the rest of their life. They want optionality. They want the ability to work because they choose to work on meaningful, relevant projects that light them up. They just don't want to have to work because they have to. So let's define your ideal lifestyle. How much would it cost for you right now in the current lifestyle that you have to cover your housing? What does travel look like? How much does that cost on a monthly budget? Are you eating out 5 nights a week, or are you cooking your own food? Do you want to fund a private school for your kids? Maybe homeschool them in Bali? Are you supporting charities, parents, a dream project? Whatever that life looks like, put a real number on it. Write it down on a piece of paper and sit with it. Make sure this is your actual real number, because that clarity is the key. Because for most people I work with, when they actually define the life they want, it's usually somewhere between $8,000 of real spendable income and $15,000 of real spendable income every single month. That's really all it takes. That's $100,000 to $180,000 a year. That right there, my friends, is the do nothing else optionality number that you're looking for. When I started this journey, I thought I needed about $5, maybe even $6 million saved up in some complicated 401k IRA brokerage account with a 4% withdrawal strategy to be free. But then I did the math. My real lifestyle, the one that I actually wanted, not the one I was tolerating, it cost me about $7,000 a month. And when I hit that with passive income, I was done. I left my corporate job. I told Rob, my boss, I quit and I walked away forever, and I've never looked back since. For the first time, once I hit that number, I opened a door of freedom, of optionality. At the time, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I just knew I did not want to do the corporate life anymore. I walked away from the grind forever, not because I had millions in the bank, but because I had a system that paid me every single month my strike number, $7,000 a month, like clockwork. That was the shift for me that set me absolutely free. Now listen, if you're feeling the same tension that I was before, like you're doing everything right but you still feel stuck, I'm going to be hosting a free webinar where I'll show you how to retire in just 10 years, even if you're starting from scratch. Listen, this isn't theory, it's the exact framework that thousands have used to buy back their time, to build real freedom, and to never depend on a paycheck again. I want you to click on the link below and reserve your spot now, because your 10-year countdown, it starts right now. So here's the mindset shift, my friends. Most people are trying to accumulate a big pile of money. But when you focus on replacement, everything starts to speed up. You don't need a big pile of cash. You don't need a big 401k balance. All you really need is a consistent, predictable stream of cash flow that's hitting your bank account every single month like clockwork. The goal isn't to stack up $5 million like I thought it was. It's to stack $10,000 a month that shows up whether you show up or not. That's the idea of passive income. Passive income is the key to your freedom. Passive income is the optionality that you're looking for, because passive income shows up whether you show up or not. No more reporting to a cubicle, no more answering to Rob, my old boss, no more saying yes to the things I didn't want to be doing. Optionality is freedom. And once you understand that, the goal becomes clear and so much more achievable. In fact, your goal moves in until you can actually see it. It's not this some vague, distant retirement number that you have to hit when you're old and gray. No, financial freedom can be experienced in your 30s. That's the game, my friends. So let's bring this all home with the freedom equation. Freedom, your time, equals passive income that's greater than lifestyle expenses. If your lifestyle, real lifestyle, the one you actually want to be living, costs $12,000 a month, and you've got $12,000 a month of passive income, my friends, high five, congratulations, you've hit your freedom. You can absolutely do nothing else forever. And every dollar you earn beyond that, that's optional. That's legacy. That, my friends, that's what we call play money. And that's when life gets really fun, because here's the reality. Financial freedom, it's not a destination. You don't just arrive at a number and stop. Financial freedom is a lifestyle. Once you understand how to start creating cash flow with your assets, you start looking at the game of money completely different. You start focusing on how much income will that asset give me? How long is that income stream going to last? Does it rise with inflation? And what can I do to add more to it? Here's the reality. If you want to increase your lifestyle expenses, which you absolutely should, then you just need to focus on increasing your income first. When I first walked away from my career with $7,000 a month of passive income, that wasn't the end, that was the beginning. Today, I've doubled, I've tripled, I've quadrupled that number over and over and over again, because I've wanted to spend more money. I've wanted to travel abroad. I've wanted to stay longer. And plus, my kids are growing up, and teenagers, man, they're a lot more expensive than when they were little toddlers. So listen, here's the reality, my friends. Most people that watch this are going to do absolutely nothing. They might click the like button, thank you. They might leave me a comment, awesome, I'll talk to you in the comment section, but they don't do anything with the information. The way you convert knowledge into wisdom is by taking action. So if you're serious about escaping the 40-year rat race, I want you to watch this video about how to retire in 7 years, starting from zero. The next step is just one click away.